Hoping that I get that call from Kevin sometime soon. Horizon Chapter 2 gets uncertain release update from Star as she previews its story. While Kevin Costner had high hopes for Horizon, an American Saga, Chapter 2, its future remains in doubt. Led by Costner, the upcoming Horizon sequel has already been released to critics at international film festivals, but general audiences have not yet had the chance to see it. The delay stems from Chapter 1's struggles at the box office, after it earned under $40 million against a $50 million budget. The sequel was largely completed when the first movie was released, and it was expected to debut just 2 months later. After the disappointing returns, however, it was indefinitely delayed. In an interview with Screen Rant's Grant Hermans about her thriller, Unit 234, Isabelle Fuhrman, Diamond, admitted that she remains uncertain about Horizon's future. While she hopes to see an eventual release, Costner has not contacted her about a potential release. Fuhrman is especially interested in the sequel, as it captures so much more of the women of the era, which sets up this whole world. She hopes that a release will lead to production on the threequel. Check out her quote below. What Fuhrman's comments mean for Horizon. Costner, who invested millions of dollars into Horizon, had high hopes for this franchise, but the cold reception at the box office was an unwelcoming response. Even Chapter 2 has received a mixed response from critics, with Screen Rant's Alex Harrison arguing that the sequel is more of the same and offers no great insight into the era or its characters. Harrison was joined by other unhappy critics who offered the movie a 54% tomato meter score on Rotten Tomatoes. Without a widespread release, the only impression that audiences have of this movie is negative. With little love for this franchise, it is no surprise that it has been indefinitely delayed, but Fuhrman's comments are still notable. After all, Chapter 3 was put into production in 2023, only halting due to the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes. Costner planned to continue filming in spring 2025, but Fuhrman's statements imply that those efforts have not been especially productive. Summer is set to begin in less than 2 months, and Fuhrman is actively filming another project and still has not been contacted by Costner, so the franchise's future remains in doubt. Our take on Horizon. Chapter 2's future. The original movie's failure has severely hindered Horizon, an American Saga, Chapter 2, as well as all future movies in this franchise. A traditional release structure is risky, and it could potentially lead to distributors losing millions if it proves to be another bomb. While Costner hopes for a theatrical release, it may instead come to streaming, where failure is a far less risky proposition. Given Costner's love and passion for this franchise, it will eventually be released, but it is not yet known what form that debut will take.